Hello everybody, my name's Snugglebot and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki. Don't mind my hair, we're not as pristine as before, but look how fluffy it is. Yeah, it's very fluffy. Anyways, we are back onto the 4th episode of Doki Doki, and you know what, I'm gonna throw up those disclaimers that they gave us at the beginning of the game again, because stuff's starting to get a little heavy, alright? They're starting to get into some deep stuff right now, and I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Anyways, just remember those disclaimers. You know, this was at the beginning of the game, we accepted it, and down in the link I'll put the link to the address that they have in the disclaimers. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and continue. We're gonna pick another poem. Now remember, Sayori's starting to get a little distracted and bothered by the fact that we've been spending a lot of time with Yuri, but we're full team Yuri, so we're gonna keep going with Yuri stuff. So we need to figure out a disaster. That's a good Yuri one. And I'm just gonna quickly go through these. No, we knew that already. Doki Doki. She likes Doki Doki. Okay, come on. Come on, Snugglebot, you got this. Infallible. That's a deep word. Disoriented. There we go, we're back in the flow. And melancholy. Alright, so we predominantly got mostly Yuri. We got a couple of Sayori in there, and then a few of, one Natsuki on accident. Oh man, I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people? Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name! Monica! That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk with everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. So I'm wondering if I should pronounce her as Monica. I'll start pronouncing her as Monica, just because it seems like that's what they were going for with it. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Snugglebot, what's up? Hey. This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the only one asking you, Snugglebot. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Snugglebot. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Snugglebot. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about it and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's something I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glanced around the room. Suddenly I noticed Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you were wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Oh, well, thank you, Yuri. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for so long, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Snugglebot? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends. That's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression was gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I averted my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feeling that way about her. Yuri? You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. Ooh, man, we just throwing her to the side to get with Yuri, eh? Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, more poem time. Oh no, but for real, I need to start looking for the soundtrack and see if I can find it. These are some chill jams. Alright, we'll start with their usual Monica. Hi, Snugglebot. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would almost make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the paper I'm holding in my hand. Your style has gotten so refined, Snugglebot. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. I'm not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Huh? That's... It's awful suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, till one day, the wind ceased to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay, so that is a interesting poem. Just on the surface, it seems like they're talking about chasing after hopes and dreams or things that are said to be, but really they don't exist. You just have to continue going with what you're doing. You know, even when you find what you thought you were looking for, it doesn't always turn out to be what you wanted or what they would want for you, I guess. I don't know. That seems pretty canon, but whatever. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was my... I'm sorry, I was saying that in a relatively normal voice. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we have all had all the answers, won't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Dun dun dun! Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. You think we'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Or Monica. Alright, so let's do... Natsuki was real pissed at us last time because it looked a lot like Yuri's handwriting and she didn't share her poem with us, so let's see if she gonna do that again. Yeah, no thanks! I didn't even... Next! Wow! Woo! She is super pissed at us, like, dang. Alright, so we'll do Sayori and then Yuri's. Save the best for last, like usual. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about that, what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what it meant, though. But it's okay. Sorry, I didn't hit Sayori's voice there for a second. You're making new friends, and I like it. I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Snugglebot. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. It's just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? I can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Oh, she said you can go play with everyone else now, I think. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow! Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. I don't like that. I don't like that. Seems like she set me up with people and now she's just leaving me at the literature club? Like she's trying to get rid of me? Alright, Yuri. Snugglebot, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think I ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never ever shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh god, this music change hit me hard. Snugglebot, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some book with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyways. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Snugglebot. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Snugglebot. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Screw them! Just screw them! I mean, I joined this literature club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, Ghost Under the Light Part 2. So this is a continuation of her first one. The music got real cheery too. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart's pounding. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drag my umbrella and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arms. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arms. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my light, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue, green. My heart is amber. Alright, so apparently her poems were all about her feeling like she's just not being accepted in society, how she wasn't weird, and like how she got picked on for her body type because she developed quicker than the other girls around her, as well as the fact that she was real timid. On top of that, it just all compiled onto it. But finally, a good old Snugglebot came in and gave in some light to her heart there. Finishing the poem, I started to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do Do you dislike it? Huh, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote before. Meaning, I'm probably the only one she's shown this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Yeah, she just dropped all her feelings on pen there, buddy. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge from Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a little bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori's always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression comes from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing! That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! As for me, myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pounding too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorate to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. Will be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Snugglebot, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Snugglebot who said that. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. If Monica suggests I spend the weekend with one of my club members, how on earth are they going to respond to this suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Snugglebot may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on! I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just getting excuses for Snugglebot too. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking is it? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Snugglebot to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Snugglebot, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Alright, see, so... Alright, so Natsuki's just pissed at us, and I really don't want to fix that bridge, because I could give 2 cares about her. She's not my type anyways. Monica is, like, popular, awesome and stuff, so I can start, and this is the first chance we get to actually try to, you know, sway to Monica's way, so to speak. Sayori's gone. She needs some repair, but since the start, we have been trying to help out Yuri, and we need to help her out. Even Monica told us that we need to be careful with what we do with Yuri, otherwise we may end up hurting her. So, since we just built that companionship with Yuri, we need to stick with that. Well, I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just... So, you'll be helping out Yuri then, Snugglebot? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's good. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Snugglebot? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Snugglebot picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. It's kind of surprising, though. But why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori's always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Wow, that was a weird voice for Natsuki. Oh no, I'm out of drink. Nuts. That's okay, we should be getting to the end of this episode, so it's alright. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Snugglebot. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgotten the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? No, it's time, buddy. It's time. This is the time. She's coming over. Don't go like full crazy on her, but like get some subtle hints. Get some things in there, okay? Seal the deal. Okay? Go from friends to the next step. Jeez. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Okay, no, I feel like that's the stop right there. So we're gonna stop right there, and we're gonna play Sunday on the next episode. So now we are like full on Yuri. Sayori's MIA. Monica finally gave us a chance to, pick her for an expression or something. But we already committed to Yuri, so we went full Yuri. Natsuki's not particularly happy about it, but she's starting to realize that it's a losing battle for her. But anyways, if you like the video, go ahead and snuggle up to that like button and give it a fur. You get sensual click. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video.